evening and welcome to our Life Connected special in celebration of Hispanic Heritage Month. I'm Alicia Lane.
And I'm Michelle Valles. Tonight we begin in MacArthur Park, a longtime LA icon.
LA immigrants began coming to this area back in the 1980s, but it's certainly not the only area home to rich Latino culture and history.
From the time Mexico gained its independence from Spain until now, the LA area has had one of the largest Hispanic populations in present-day United States. Latinos are growing in power and influence.
And that power and influence can be seen in every walk of life, from food and music to dance and art to business and politics. And tonight we take a look at the men and women who are sharing their culture and their roots with generations to come.
We begin with the Current History Day project. NBC4's Macalo Medina introduces us to a man who uses Facebook to chronicle the history of East Los Angeles.
Just across the river,
we make the best out of the little that we have.
mariachi guitars can be heard echoing through the plaza of Boyle Heights.
It's all about the music. It's all about the art.
The streets of Whittier, hills of Montebello, and El Pino in East LA.
Don't be ever ashamed of where you're from. Be proud.
For Victor Felix, East LA pride is music to his ears, because for decades, this is what he heard.
People always try to put us down, saying, hey, you're from East Los Angeles, isn't it dangerous there?
Felix says the negative stereotypes of East LA plagued his childhood, even most of his adulthood. That's why he took to Facebook, starting the page, Who Remembers in East LA.
And it's just a lot of positive feedback, a lot of great stories.
The stories dating back 100-plus years, when neighborhoods like Boyle Heights was first settled by Jewish families.
You had a lot of Russians, a lot of Japanese, and you had a lot of Italians.
And all those cultures helped shape these stories that populate his page. Some love stories, like when couples met while cruising on Whittier Boulevard.
And 30 years later, guess what? They're married, and they met on the boulevard.
The page is filled with photos and stories about families, about neighbors and culture. A page that has gone viral.
On average, I get anywhere from 2 to 3 million views a month.
It is the social story of East LA, a story that reads now of its predominant Latino roots, its Mexican heritage, Central American influence, American pride. And for Victor, well, it's a story of respect.
I guess it's just more the remembering of how everything was back in the day and show the respect for one another. That's what it's all about.
In East LA, I'm Macalo Medina, NBC4 News.